Yo, traders, welcome back. Lovely to see you all. The first live stream of the year. I'm excited. The editor's excited. We're all excited. I hope you're all well. I hope you had a great Christmas, great New Year. I hope you've put on about 20 stone like I have. Yeah, I'm now paying for it. I went for a jog earlier and it was like a beach whale running round Dubai. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I was sweating. I could just feel the mince pies coming out of my skin. So there you go. What a lovely image to start the new year. But yeah, hope you're all good, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Simply Forex. Welcome. The editor was going to put up a banner, but never mind. Let's start, guys, by first of all, we've got a plan, believe it or not. We don't really have a plan. We just sort of chat about trading, and that won't change. It's exactly what we're going to do. But we will look at a trade that I'm currently in. I've just had a H1 candle we didn't want to see, but we will take a look at this trade. We're also going to answer all of your questions, right? So ask as many questions as you like about trading. And it can be literally anything, guys. You know, it could be, how I got into trading. It can be stuff about strategy. It can be stuff about money and risk management, psychology, anything you like, guys, right? So don't be shy. Ask as many questions as you like during the live stream. I've got my coffee. Yeah, I think we all know this coffee should be made illegal. It is pretty strong. So here we go. Who knows what's going to come out of my mouth? I certainly don't, right? And the editor, I can feel, is sweating. Right, we've also got news, but not during the live stream. Let's take a quick look at the economic calendar. Let's close that. Right, we do have some US dollar data coming out later, guys, but yeah, not during, oh, forgot that one, but not during the live stream. But this is important because I am interested in a few US dollar pairs, and I'm going to show you one specifically that I'm interested in as well. All right, guys, so let's start by saying hello to the live chat crew. So Jaline, am I pronouncing that correctly? I'm sure I have beautifully, I'm sure. Hey, how are you? Brett, afternoon, Brett, how are you, mate? Sayed, first live of the year. Yes, it is Sayed. Luigi, good morning, everyone. Happy New Year to everyone. Good morning, Luigi. I just love your name. I know it sounds Italian, but you're not Italian. Is that right? Is that what you said? I can't remember. Colin, good to be back. Good to have you on, Colin. Hope Bali is treating you well. So let's start with a trade that I am in. So I've literally I started trading on Monday, right? Which is yesterday. Yeah. And over Christmas and New Year, you forget what day of the week it is, right? You literally, all the days just become drinking and eating. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. But yesterday, I know, was Monday. Yeah, my brain is slowly kicking back into gear. And we had a great trade on pound Canadian dollar yesterday, right? But today, we're looking at Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Right. And again, if you want all of my trade signals, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And I am in this trade. I am in CAD yen right now. It was one of my trade ideas that I put in this morning's vid. And as you can see, right, it's looking good, right? We are in an uptrend. We've had a bit of consolidation here, right? And then we got this candle that broke these highs. Okay, and you can see we've got all this room to move into up to the next piece of resistance. All right, so I'm aiming for this 111 level. Okay, if I zoom in, you can see that this candle, right, the body of that candle closed above all of these highs. We're above the moving average 20. We're in an uptrend. We've got a nice bullish candle. We've got room to move into. What the hell is not to like about this trade? Okay, so the daily is telling me buy the living daylights out of it, Tom, and that is exactly what I've done. If we drop down to the H4, it was a H4 stroke H1 entry because it happened at the same time. Now, if we look at H4, you can see there was this level, right, that eventually broke. Okay. And then if I zoom in, yeah, what was once resistance, when it breaks, retraces, becomes support. All right. And look at this. That is, I know it's a red candle, but that is a bullish wick and a bullish candle. And all I'm looking to do is take price back up to these highs, right, where I will take some profit. My stop is below my grey support zone. Okay, so H4 is looking like this. And then if we look at the H1, you know, it was basically this candle that bounced off of this support level, right? Simple as that. Bounced off a nice psychological level as well, this 110. And we're just trying to take it back up to these highs. I got a bit of a retrace, like I literally got in here. So I got in at 110.14. My stop is in here and my target is back up to these highs. So I'm roughly getting 1:1. And that is the trade that I am in today, guys. It's the only trade that I'm in, but so far so good, right? The only thing I don't like is this bloody H1 candle, right? But it's okay, right? H4 is still looking good. So let's see. We'll see how this H4 candle finishes as well. We've still got a couple of hours before this H4 candle finishes. Yeah, and what I'll do, guys, is take some profit off back at these highs if the trade's profitable. You know, let's say I'll take 80% here, right? You could take 70%, 60, and then I'll let some profit run. All right, so that is the plan for Canadian dollar yen. And also, I want to show you this as well, guys. So that's a trade that I'm in. And then the other trade that I'm liking the look of is US dollar Swiss franc. But we haven't quite had the break of structure yet. So again, daily, what's not to like? We're in this uptrend. Price has retraced. Again, this setup, you know, I must say this setup at least 8 times a week. You know, when I'm on the live stream, I'm always like, this is a thing of beauty. And it is, right? And the thing of beauty is this. What was once resistance, right? You can clearly see there was resistance there. When it breaks and retests, it becomes support. I bloody love this setup, right? I love this setup more. I always say Gal Gadot more than I love. Who's the Latina actress in the James Bond film with Daniel Craig? I think it was the last James Bond film. A Latina actress. We like her as well. Anyway, went a little bit off tangent there. Yeah, but we love this setup. And you can see we're getting a nice bullish reaction so far, right? Obviously, this daily candle hasn't finished forming, but, you know, if this daily candle finished like this, I would be, you know, all over buying this, right? Back up to here, if not further. All right. So that's why I pointed out this, right? That's why I pointed out this US dollar this US dollar news later on today. Right, this could really give it the push it needs. And if it does, I may well get in on this trade. If we go back to the H4, right, it's looking pretty good that it's going to break this level, right? I mean, if we just follow H4 structure, this is where we're at, right? So if we break this high, yeah, and even break this level here, then I think, you know, let's say we get a candle, a green candle that looks like this, then there is a strong probability that we can take price, you know, at least back up to these highs. If we look at the H1 now, yeah, we didn't quite have a break on the H1. This is the last H1 high, right? And if I look at this line, this candle didn't quite break it. because we need the body of the candle to break this level, right? And as you can see, the body of the candle didn't break that level, right? We in fact got a wick that closed back into it. So it's still not quite a trade yet, guys, right? But, you know, you can see that I've got my alarm in here, right? So as soon as price breaks this level, you know, I'm going to jump into action like Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and who's the other one? And Steven Seagal, right? I'm going to be all over this. So US dollar, Swiss franc, we really like the look of, guys. All right. Obviously, that news later on needs to go with us as well. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at, guys. And obviously, if you enjoy my analysis, if you're enjoying the live stream, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, guys, and please smash the like button as well. Like I say, my brain is barely working because of the festive holiday, and I almost forgot to say the like button. Right, so yeah, please smash the like button. While you do that, I'm going to have a sip of my illegal coffee. It's slightly cold now, which is not nice. Right, let's go back to the masses. Let's see who is in the house. Luigi, Tom, why did the dollar index rally after 2 hours? That news came out, which really did not have any impact. Okay, let's have a look at the dollar index to see what we're seeing here. Okay, I'm not seeing much of a rally here, Luigi. You know, nothing drastic on the dollar index here. This is the hourly chart, right? We've had, you know, we're still in a downtrend on the hourly, right? So yeah, no, nothing drastic, no rally I can see here. What I do like about the dollar index is the day chart, right? And I could even draw a level through here. Okay, right, this has proven to be support, support, and support. And looking at market structure, yeah, we could potentially see price return to these highs, right? We're in an uptrend, we're at support, the moving average 20 is coming round, right? There's lots to like about buying the dollar index. Not that I buy the dollar index, I trade the US dollar majors, but I use this for information to be able to trade the US dollar majors. I hope that all made sense. So yeah, I'm you know, we're liking US dollar strength still. Okay, so we shall see. Again, we've got that news coming out later. Mohammed, hello, how are you? Niraj, hi, how are you? Okay, Luigi, I am Italian, living in South Africa. All right, very nice. Let me do my South African impression. How do I do my South African? Let's not do my South African impression. It's a very difficult accent to do. But hello, Brew. No, let's not do it. I'm embarrassing myself on a live stream. Niraj, good to be back. Jaline, hey Tom, do you update your signals similar in the A1 VIP? So I don't necessarily, so I put all my trade signals in the VIP Trading Academy. And if I get out of the trade early, yeah, then I will update that in the VIP Discord. If I don't, I will just let the trade play out. So yes, Jalene, we do update our trades in the VIP Discord, but really only if we're getting out of the trade early. Otherwise, we let it go. Hey, Tom, it's Cisakello. Hi, Cisakello. How are you? New YouTube account. Hope you remember me. Made lots of progress. Full swing trader now. Engineering studies doing well. Wish you all the best. Cisakello, seems like you're kicking life's ass. This is good. Yeah. Finding some confidence in your trading and doing engineering. My brother is an engineer. There you go. He earns a fortune in London. Jean-Marc. Hi, Tom. Can you check silver? Certainly. Jean-Marc, always remember you like a bit of silver. Ha ha. I have to do my pirate impression. Okay, so there's that US dollar Swiss franc alarm, guys. Let's just take a quick look at that again before we look at silver. So again, guys, I'm not going to jump into any trades here. I'm going to at least wait for this hourly candle to finish, right, before I make any decisions on this. Okay, so yeah, let's see. But yeah, it looks like it's breaking that level that I pinpointed. If it does, yeah, this could be a nice trade. Right, back to silver for Jean-Marc. I just like saying your name. So let's do a top-down approach, guys. So though some of you might be new to the channel, some of you might be veterans, but let me show you how I trade, right? And it's using a top-down approach, right? And I suggest everyone does the same, right? Get as much data as you can. Now, the thing with silver, okay, I'm going to remove this. Right, I haven't sprung clean. Is that even a word? Right, I'm going to say this are the levels, really. Okay, these are the, you need to spring clean your charts a bit, guys. You know, forgive me, I have been away for a couple of weeks drinking and eating like an absolute monster. So, yeah, let's just update the levels. But those levels look pretty good to me, right? You've got this area through here, where price keeps reacting, right? You've got this level here where price kept reacting, and you've got this level down here as well. Okay, so these would be the levels for silver, right? Now, if we looked at the weekly chart, right, we have to determine, first of all, what is the trend? Okay, and for me, this is in a downtrend. Yeah, this is where we're at so far. We are definitely getting lower lows, right? The body of this candle has broken those lows, and we're definitely getting lower highs, right? And that coincides with, because obviously this is silver against the US dollar, right? So this coincides with that dollar index and the US dollar strength that we're seeing. So this is what we expected on this chart, right? Now, does that make me want to sell silver straight away? No, right? We're getting quite a bullish reaction so far here, right? So maybe price wants to retrace a little further before it comes back down, right? According to trend and structure, okay? So weekly is a sell trade because of the structure, but also we're at this area of resistance, right? It'll be interesting to see if this candle holds on to this level. So there's the weekly, right? And you can see how the weekly has given me a certain amount of information, right? Useful information, yeah? And all I'm dealing in, guys, are the facts, right? I'm not making anything up. These are the facts of the chart. Every chart has a list of facts that it can show you, right? And that's what I've just listed off. Yeah. So not like my ex, girlfriend who used to lie. These tell the, I'm only joking, but these tell the truth, they're facts, right? There are no lies. I don't know where I was going with the ex-girlfriend thing. I was only joking. Now, the daily is a bit of a mess, right? So why is it a mess? Okay, because at this point, it's clear we're in an uptrend. At this point, it's clear we're in a downtrend. Okay, so we're in a downtrend, but we have this candle here. Now, this candle is what makes it confusing, right? So let me explain why. So this last high here, this is the last lower low. When you even got indicators that you can put on your chart. So this would be a LL, right? This would be a lower low. And you can see this candle right here has just, right? If if I put my cursor over it, you can see that the close of this candle has broken that high. So this is technically, again, I'm just dealing in facts. It's not what I think. Yeah, it's what the market is showing me. And never trade what you think, right? Do less thinking in trading, right? I know that sounds quite contradictory, but all you want to do is get all the data, which I'm doing now, get all the facts together and trade according to those facts. Don't trade what you think, right? Now, that candle has broken these highs. So technically, we now have higher highs, right? We're in an uptrend. But because we're in an uptrend, it doesn't mean I want to buy it every time, right? Because we know that these last lows through here were good support and now will be good resistance, right? We've also got the moving average 20 coming round, which is also good dynamic resistance. So if I zoom back in, there is a lot of resistance in here. So do I want to buy into that? The answer is no. Okay. Do I want to sell this market, this commodity? The answer is no, right? I don't want to sell it because we have had a structure break, right? So I don't want to sell it. We're in an uptrend. And I don't want to buy it because we're at a lot of resistance here. So silver for me is a bit of a, stay out, right? No trade. Now, another thing to look at here. So if you're trading silver, right, it's highly correlated with gold, right? So gold can give us clues about silver as well. Okay, so if we look at gold, right, then this is a buy trade. This goes against the US dollar strength we were looking at earlier, right? So that dollar index was saying US dollar strength. But if we look at this is the daily chart, right? We're clearly in an uptrend, higher lows, higher highs. I want to buy gold, but it goes against all the other US dollar pairs pretty much. Gold is quite unique in terms of we're potentially seeing US dollar weakness, right? But gold's telling me to buy. Gold's telling me to buy at least back up to here, if not back up to here. That's what gold is telling me in terms of trend and structure, right? So yeah, so if I had to pick a direction for silver, it would probably be a buy trade for that reason. Now, if we go back to silver, what would I want to see for a buy trade? I would want to see a clear breakout of this resistance, right? So if we get a nice big bullish green candle like this, then I would start buying silver, right? Potentially up to here, if not up to here, okay? Because if we get a big green candle like this, right, there isn't any doubt we've broken this resistance level. We've broken these lows and we've broken the moving average 20. We're therefore in an uptrend and everything would be telling me to buy silver. Okay, so we need to see, right? We'll see what happens at this resistance. Will this resistance hold or will we get a bullish candle breakout? All right, so we shall see, Jean-Marc. And guys, if you want to learn how to read the charts like I do, to fully understand price action and all the elements that make up price action, then we are super excited to announce that we have the Simply Forex complete trading course now available, guys. So if you go to our website, I'm sure the editor will put the website up. It's www.simplyforex.com. simply-forex.com. We now have our course live and available on our website. All right. So if you want to learn, all of the things I just mentioned, plus hedging, plus trade management, plus trade entries, plus psychology, plus money management, please check out our complete trading course. I've put my knowledge, experiences, heart and soul into it, guys. So please check it out. Godwin, how are you? Okay, Cisakello, no active positions yet. Doing an overall analysis and picking and dumping pairs and assets I'll be trading this year. Gold, oil, okay, and some cryptos. Yeah, cryptos are very popular, right, at the moment. Everyone's like, please let me be able to buy cryptos, right? It's, but each to their own. Cryptos is something I've not really traded. And the reason I haven't traded crypto, right, is because it's very difficult to technically analyze, right? Crypto is, I know all markets and all assets are fundamentally a news driven, right? They are, whether it's euro, US dollar, gold, the NASDAQ, or coffee, right? They're all fundamentally news driven, right? But the crypto coins, right, they're just very difficult to analyze from a technical standpoint. And, like when Trump come into power, Bitcoin just shoots off, right? Then there might be some, legislation they're talking about in Europe, restricting coins, and then they come crashing down, right? It's so news driven, and that makes it difficult for me to trade. Okay, so but look, lots of people are making money on crypto. A few people on our VIP Trading Academy are into cryptos. There's some great guys sharing knowledge on there. Shout out to Jimmy Noodles. So yeah, if you are interested in crypto, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. Cisakello, Latina Quantum of Solace, you mean? Yes, I believe I do mean. Who is that actress? Michael, good afternoon. Godwin wants to look at pound Aussie dollar. Let's do it, Godwin. Let's take a look at pound Aussie dollar. Now, this is a case of weekly versus daily, right? So let me show you what I mean, because daily, right? If we look at daily, that is in a downtrend. It is. This is the last low, right? We've broken that low. We're in a downtrend. We're getting lower lows. Okay. So daily would say we can sell this. Okay. Not that I would want to sell that candle, right? Never would I want to sell that candle. But daily is suggesting sells. Now, if I go to the weekly chart, right, and we look at this, right, we are in an uptrend, right, and we've broken these highs. We've broken all of these highs in here. We're getting higher highs, and we've retraced to a really nice level of support to potentially take price back up to these highs. This was actually one of my swing trades from the weekly forecast vid, right? So that's the problem with pound Aussie dollar at the moment. You've got this daily, weekly contradiction, okay? Now, from a weekly standpoint, we can just buy it, right? But from a daily standpoint, we can't. So what would I need to see? So at the very least, right, I want to see a H4 structure break. Yeah, because my weekly bias, my swing trade would be to buy pound Aussie dollar. Now, H4 has clearly broken out, right? We have had a structure break. We're now getting higher highs, and these lows never broke, right? So we know there are buyers at this level, right? So any stop losses we can put down here, or hedging, whatever you use, right? So because of weekly and H4, daily disagrees, but the daily chart does have a very bullish daily candle. I would suggest we can buy this pound Aussie dollar back up to here, take some profit, and then leave some profit to run. Okay, so that's what this pair is telling me. Now, how and why can we enter? So H4, okay, we haven't, these are all bearish candles. We're starting to see some bottom wicks, right? But nothing's really stood out as super bullish. Let's look at the H1. So I would suggest this candle, a lot of people have got in on this candle, right? It's come back to this level here. Right, you can clearly see that's a level on the H1. It's so important that you understand where to put these levels in, right? But on the H1, you would be forgiven for entering on this candle. I don't know why you need to be forgiven, but yeah, there will be people entering on that candle, right? It's broken, it's retraced, we're at this level, right? We could start looking for buys. I still think you need to put your stop loss down here. Now, as it happens, price has continued down, and this H1 structure has become a downtrend. And what you'll find is that this can then become resistance, right? And we follow this down. And then what we'll want to see is price sort of start stuttering and then start building up, potentially a break of this level through here. And then we can start looking to buy pound Aussie dollar. Okay, so that would be the safe trade, and this could take some time to play out, but so be it, right? We're traders, so we're patient and we wait for the right setup. Yeah, if you don't, you will lose money. Simple as that, right? That would be the H1. The H4, the more aggressive trade would be this, right? We're in a H4 uptrend. Price comes down to here. Let's say we end up with a nice green candle that looks something like this, right? That could be the catalyst to start buying. I would take some profit at this level, stops below here with a view to taking price higher. So pound Aussie dollar, itchy eye, is a buy trade for me, right? We just got to wait for something to tell us to start buying. So hope that helps, Godwin. Okay. Okay, so Charlie Roux or Charles Leroux. I'm liking these French names. Yeah, very sophisticated. Just like Tom. Charles Leroux, what's your take on long-term longs on Aussie dollar, US dollar? Okay, we'll take a look at that in a minute, Charles Leroux. Okay, we've got people wanting to look at New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Can you surprise us with a thunderous Scottish accent? Well, I knew this Scottish guy, and all he used to love a drink, right, down the pub. And all he used to say to us was, Tom, take a wee drink, will ya? And that's all he used to say to me, take a wee drink, will ya? And he'd buy you a pint or whatever. He drank whiskey, not the stereotype. So yeah, that's all he used to say to me, take a wee drink, will ya? So that is my Scottish accent. I should stop doing accents on the live stream. Yeah, I'm embarrassing myself. Yeah, RH Knight, what was your drinking? Spring water only? Of course, RH Knight. Over the festive period, I just drank spring water. That was it. My liver would probably tell you different. Right, well, so we got, okay, copper. Somebody wants to look at copper, euro, Aussie dollar. Afternoon, CJ, how are you, mate? I had scrambled egg on toast with avocado for lunch, just so you know. Tomas, morning, Tom from Canada. Have you looked at oil yet? No, we'll take a look at oil, no problem. If we get time. Okay, I should be an actor. Okay. Right, where was I? Longs on Aussie dollar, US dollar, long term. All right, so this is an interesting one, guys, right? Because I'm an intraday trader, right? And Charles LaRue is suggesting long-term buys. So if we want to look at the longer term, we need to look at the higher time frames, right? It's as simple as that, guys. If you want to be a swing trader, look at monthly, weekly, daily. If you want to be a day trader, look at weekly, daily, H4, maybe H1. If you want to be, you know, anything lower than that, look at daily H4, H1. If you want to be a scalper, look at H4, H1, M15. If you want to be a nutcase, look at H1, M15, M5. And there's a lot of nutcases out there. Okay, let's answer this question. Right. So I can understand why you are saying this, right? Because we are at a very important monthly low here, right? We are, yeah. Last time we got to this point, look what price did, right? It shot up like a bad boy, yeah. Now, will that happen again, right? So we have to look for clues, right? Now, if I just zoom in a little bit more, if we look at this monthly candle, right, that is not telling us that we are going to get a ping off this level, right? It's not. Look at this candle. Look at this wick. Yeah, at least that is telling us that buyers are pushing that, right? And buyers carried on through, right? But if you look at, it's so important to read candles. If you look at that candle, there is not a buyer in sight. There just isn't. There isn't a buyer in sight. Now, looking at the monthly chart, although this is a key level, right? It is. If we follow structure and trend, right, we're in a downtrend. We've broken these lows, even this low, we're getting lower lows, right? We're getting lower lows and we have an incredibly bearish candle. So that would suggest we could potentially even come lower, you know, and start testing these lows in here. And the market loves a big psychological level, and it doesn't get any bigger than that level right there. This 0.60000. When you see lots of 0.00000s, it's a big psychological level, right? So that would be the next big psychological level, right? And it coincides with this wick in here. So looking at this chart, right, it's not looking too promising for this level to hold, right? But I wouldn't start selling because we are at a key level. Okay, so there's all the information we've gathered from the monthly. Now, let's go to the weekly chart. And again, you can see this level here, right? Look what happened last time. Yeah. Now, again, if we zoom in and really pay attention to the candles, right? Sellers, doji. So really, sellers are still in control of this chart, right? Nothing is telling me to buy from this level, right? Nothing. And please bear in mind that this is a weekly candle, right? So this hasn't finished forming yet. If this weekly candle finished something like this, right, and it's very green and bullish, right, then there's an argument to trade the weekly retrace, right, back up to here, if not up to this low through here, if not up to the moving average 20, right? Because we're at a good level. But we need to see what this weekly candle does, right? If we get a candle that looks like this with a big wick and ends up looking like that, then again, nothing's telling me to buy from this level. So we really need to read the candles. And that goes for any support and resistance level. Once you get to a support and resistance level, guys, you need to understand what the candles are telling you, right? And again, we talk about this in detail in our course, right? And like I say, we've launched the Simply Forex complete trading course, guys. So if you're interested in that, please go visit our website, right? And we talk about candlesticks, clusters of candlesticks, how to read them, what's important, plus much, much more, right? Now, nothing's telling me to buy this, okay? Now, if we go to the day chart again, right? Are any of these candles, so we've come down to this area here, right? Are any of these candles telling you to buy Aussie dollar, US dollar, right? Answers on a postcard. Once you send them in to me, send it to Tom in Dubai and it will get to me. But nothing is telling us to buy that, right? That is a bearish candle. If anything, that is telling me to sell this back down to these lows. So nothing is telling me to buy Aussie dollar, US dollar, right? So long-term buys on Aussie dollar, US dollar at the moment is an unequivocal, is that the right word? No, right? Nothing is telling me to buy it. In fact, everything is telling me to continue selling and US dollar strength, right? And again, guys, if I do want to start buying, what are we looking for? Like there's a high here, you know, I want to see at least a break of this. Like if we get a big bullish candle, right, pop above this wick and these highs over here, again, then we have some facts that are telling us to buy, right? But right now, everything's telling me to sell. So Charles LaRue, no, I wouldn't be looking at long-term Aussie dollar, US dollar buys. Nothing is telling me to buy it. And guys, I've just looked at the time, guys. I know we've got some more questions left, so what we'll do, guys, is please come join us for the live stream tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. New York EST time. Get all your questions over to me so we can look at all the questions we missed today, and come join us then, guys. All right, because we've run out of time for today. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button, and please don't forget to check out our complete Forex trading course. Hope you have a lovely trading day, guys, and I'll see you again soon.